Yeah. We back with another episode of Beats and Bitz podcast. You know, it's three the hard way. You know, you got big Killzown on your phone and money still long and the team still forever ever strong. We got Serizaku, the big Otaku,
Boom!
and coming back out of not out of retirement, but back off of vacation. Well, not really. Breezy, the pirate hat. He did dust his pirate hat and his mask on. He put it on, and we back in the building. No pie fallouts over here. We didn't been there and we didn't did that. And but shot well, no, never mind. I don't want Breezy going off because he already know what I'm gonna say. But ladies and gentlemen, this episode is aptly titled "A Hot Dog and a Handshake" because you know, I don't know if y'all didn't see the movie. We just telling everybody right now for the next 20 minutes. We just gonna go ahead get it out the way. If you ain't seen it, go ahead hit pause and come back in a couple of hours. You know, go while you on your way to White Castle. You know what I'm saying?
Anybody out here don't want to get it spoiled? Get the fuck out.
Matter of fact, I need to give you the soundboard so we can just start playing them.
You gotta go like St. Louis, walking up at the Players Club at the end.
Mm-hmm. Breezy, where you at, man? You all right? Breezy went and got that drink. He'll be back in a second. So I'm gonna go ahead and just say, as far as Godzilla versus Kong, I'm gonna have to get on ahead and give it a 7. I want to give it a 6, but the only reason why I'm giving it a 7 is because of the fights. Because there's leaps and bounds ahead of this little thing over here. Where is it? This right here. But I could tell, and I'm not even talking about the human characters. I'm just talking about all of the backstory that they cut out. I could tell at the beginning of the movie, we were supposed to have got the Zilla versus Kong war, the little flashback scene that didn't happen. I could tell when we got to Hollow Earth, we didn't get that little flashback scene. These fights look like they got a little, you know, chopped up, you know what I'm saying, and shortened. And they kind of didn't really even need the human characters, and they kind of just moved the needle along. Like my man, the comedian, was funny, but everybody else just felt like it felt like watching a movie that was edited on like BT or TNT a little bit. But the fights was awesome. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Godzilla, because like I felt like, you know how I felt like Serizaku? I felt like Ash at the end of the Pokemon movie when he ran out there and they collectively gave him a hot dog and a handshake. That wasn't even his fight. And that's kind of how I felt watching these two go at it, because I'm like, you know, they was kind of just, you know, talking shit the whole time. Like,
all right, I'm gonna get this a 7.5.
Okay.
It was gonna be an 8, but they had to fuck it up with all the damn trailers and commercials and exploring that Mechagodzilla was gonna be. And I'm like, God fucking damn it! I fucking knew it.
We all knew it.
I knew he was gonna get involved. And it was going to basically turn into it turned from being a singles match to a 2-on-1 handicap. I was like,
pretty much. And they should have went with
Godzilla.
They should have went with Mecha Ghidorah, and that would have made more sense.
I'm back.
Like, I was kind of but I'm gonna give that a 7.5. The monster fights was awesome, but
Where was everybody at though? That was the other part. Where all them kaiju go?
I mean,
we ain't getting no warm up fights.
They said they all died.
I mean, that one. I mean,
no, but why? Why?
I don't know.
Look,
they said at the beginning they all died.
Godzilla King of the Monsters was the #1 contender battle royal. Godzilla won that shit. Godzilla won the right to fight King Kong in this movie. Mm-hmm. And they finally get the competition. And then they decided to fuck it all up. We're gonna bring in Mechagodzilla. Why?
And they killed everybody. We
had a perfectly good fight. Like, I swear to God, if this movie had just been like an hour and a half of back and fucking forth, except for like maybe Godzilla wins round 1, round 2 Kong wins, and they take a break. Godzilla go get him something to eat. King Kong get him some bananas and whatever. You see them working out, getting their strong on, and then it's time for the final round. They're getting in there and just let them go at it for like the last 45 minutes of the movie. But no, here come Mecha fucking Godzilla, gotta fuck it all up, turn it to a 2-on-1 handicap, and then they whip his ass, and then they leave. And I'm just like, did I just predict this last week?
Yeah, pretty much. We called it, and then on top of that, they need to retcon them talking about killing all of the kaiju because,
man, I would have just said, ain't nobody seen them in a while. They probably just laying low. Man, did you see that ass with Godzilla gave everybody?
Yeah, everybody. They all
be bothering with him right now.
They all watching it on kaiju pay-per-view. I mean, well, not even like they taking bets. Like, okay, all right, cool. We've been waiting on this one, y'all. So, you got Mothra and came back and flew flying around, getting everybody's fan duel bets in the casino. Like, okay,
and you see Rodan over here being the eye in the sky, getting fucking
footage. They didn't strap. See, that's what they should have did too. That's what they should have did too. They should have had like the kaiju being in the around the fight, not in the fight, but just Rodan. They just strapped the GoPro on Rodan, and you see the bird's eye view footage
with the instant replay when Godzilla hit King Kong with the tail whip, and then lit his ass off one. It'd have been perfect, but instead we got to have a bunch of humans fucking around in the back doing a whole bunch of bullshit.
And then they didn't even. This was the killer part with me. You didn't even show the hot dog, the full hot dog in the handshake. There was Mechagodzilla beating the brakes off. Like, we kept going back and forth. Godzilla didn't even put up no fight. Then okay, here. He didn't. He got whooped. He got did like Jurian at the beginning of the fight. He was hitting them with the beams.
He totally got worked over.
I mean, Godzilla was already fighting Kong. They was going at it.
That was no contest. That was no contest.
Back and forth. And then here come Mechagodzilla I'm cashing in my money in the bank contract. This is now a triple threat match.
But
Godzilla and Kong is like, man, my HP is like at 25%. Mechagodzilla coming in with 100% HP right now.
Man, he wasn't at 25.
I don't got shit to do. Like,
Godzilla was alright. He got a couple of. Kong was out of here, but then they gave him that
which made no sense.
Well, no, it did, because if you it was a nuclear. He nuked the battery.
No, but like,
how
did this guy who's literally just walking around like, oh, we need to take him here, figures out some super tech shit on how to make it into a fucking defibrillator. That was some technology he never had access to.
It was
an EMP. It was an
EMP. That's what I'm saying. That didn't make sense. That's why I took his point off for
it. He made an EMP, and
I get how he made it, but he didn't have enough time to figure out how to do all that, bro.
I mean, he just
It's
said,
not-
"Look, we
it's
hope
not-
it." He said,
It's not
and I
supposed to make
quote,
sense. It's just
No.
supposed to get us from
Point A to
fucking
point B.
B.
Yeah, I know that. I'm saying.
and he said, "I hope this works." Cause
They looked at
That's
that
what they
shit.
always say.
They looked at that shit and said, "Look, man, we need some way for Godzilla to get his power back on. All right, do some bullshit. Grab a crayon, scribble some shit down, and make it work. I'm thirsty."
hey, but you know what though? Khan hop back up, arm broke, hit that mug, get some a skyscraper. It was like, all right, let's go. All right, boom. He got, and then he just got to working him. He was like, look, man, didn't I told you exactly what the ending was gonna be too. I said they was gonna look at each other. It's just like at the barbecue, everybody that got the fight.
Kong didn't want them problems again.
No,
Kong didn't want them problems
Kong
again.
was ready. Kong
was
like,
not ready after that.
He was ready. He
didn't
was ready
want them problems.
Well, no, but this is the thing. Kong was holding back because of that little girl.
He was not holding back.
Yes,
Kong
he was.
fucking died.
No.
Kong was not holding back.
They looked at each other.
Back.
They looked at each other.
I'm telling you, he holding back.
Kong looked at like Godzilla like,
bro, I really don't want to fight.
No, he looked like
no, but I'm telling you why.
Because
the girl,
Godzilla looked at his ass like,
yeah, bro, let's go. You in my way. I need you to get up out my way. He gave a couple warning shots. He said, look, bro, I'm not here for you right now.
Godzilla wanted to smoke.
Godzilla looked at him like,
Godzilla ain't want to smoke. He's like, man, get out my way. Just get out my way.
Godzilla want that smoke.
He didn't kill him. He was like, he said when he stood over him, he was like,
Kong can't do shit to Godzilla that whole fight. Listen. If even with the axe, right? That axe wasn't doing shit until they had Godzilla's nuclear power in that bitch. So what was Kong gonna do with a depowered axe? Not a fucking thing.
Was holding back because of the girl being there.
Yeah.
If you take that girl, because he jumping over, he pushed. The first thing he did was when they was on there, he looking over at the little girl in the ship with her.
When they first started fighting,
that's what I'm saying.
When they first started fighting, they weren't even in the. They were in the ship flying around.
No. What I'm saying is, he looked over at that ship and was like, look, like sign language into her is trouble coming. And then she went and said to the mama, "Hey, Godzilla coming. I heard him on the ship." You know, sign language.
You talking about the very fucking beginning of the fucking movie when they were at sea.
That's what I'm talking about. Ever since then, he's been when they was down there in the cavern before round 2, he sit up there and pushed the ship out the way. And here we go.
My boy Godzilla breathed a fucking tunnel to the middle of the hollow earth and said, "Get your ass up here."
He
said, "Get your ass up here."
Like, he did them like
Godzilla looked at him and was like,
bro, he even laughed at his ass when he burnt him. He fucking giggled. He was like, "Ha ha ha, burnt your monkey ass."
We're gonna have a rematch. I can literally fucking see Samuel L. Jackson from fucking The Great White Hype. Don't give away something we can sell. So we got to sell the rematch, which will be out in a couple years.
Yeah, basically.
It's
gonna be the rematch.
Ain't no rematch happening.
No,
they don't want that problem.
They got to, because if they killed all the people, they gotta do it.
It's gonna be the rematch.
All the kaiju
versus Godzilla 2.
They're gonna probably find new kaiju.
It's gonna be like a 6-man tag team match. You're gonna have Kong with Mothra and Rodan versus Godzilla, King Ghidorah, and Mechagodzilla. 6-man.
They gonna have. Hold on. No, this is what's gonna happen in part 2. They gonna fight, and in the middle of the fight, Space Godzilla gonna come through.
That'll destroy you, and then they all have to team up.
Yeah, they gonna have to
because the way this shit ended,
would be hard. That would be hard.
The way this shit ended, it ended basically to give Kong more shit to do in the Hollow Earth, because we've never been to Hollow Earth, so they're gonna find some new kaiju there, and I'm willing to bet they're gonna break out of Hollow Earth and go up that fucking tunnel some way, and Godzilla gonna be like, "Oh, y'all came to the wrong fucking block."
Oh no,
but see,
like,
it's
Godzilla's
different.
like, oh, really?
Well,
Pretty much.
But I think I think right now, I think that was
gonna be like, yeah, motherfucker.
But see, hold on. I think right now is that I think they're gonna take back all the kaiju
died so many times in this fucking movie.
No, he ain't died.
He drowned. Was going to drown. They made the ship stop moving. So Godzilla in the middle of the ocean, like, get the fuck up. You better. There's multiple times Godzilla was like, I want the smoke.
He was like, look, I'll kill you later.
Even when he took his foot off his chest, he shook his head like, punk bitch. And he said, I got shit to do. And walked away.
See, he's like, look, I'm not trying to kill you right now. When he stood over him, he was like, look, bro, I can kill you right now. But I wasn't even trying to find you. You was just in my damn way. I really was trying to find this Mega Godzilla. You know, because it had the brain of a Ghidorah in it. That's the thing. So no, but
I didn't like how that Mecha Godzilla looked. I didn't like.
Yeah, he looked like he was on crack.
It was too much shit going on that body. It was just too much shit.
He looked like he was on crack. Like they didn't even do him no justice. It was just like
that motherfucker looked like. How do I put this?
There's too much going on.
Okay, y'all remember fucking Power Rangers Operation Overdrive when they had that Megazord that had all that shit on it?
Oh yeah.
It looked like that, but in all chrome, because that Megazord was just looking like, oh please God, take this shit off me.
Yeah, there's too much shit going on.
The motherfucker can't even move. He got to have fucking wheels that he got to roll on, and the motherfucker is rolling slow.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. But you know what?
That's how.
So when does Singular Point come out? Because
it's think already that's out. Gonna be. I already watched the first 2 episodes.
For real? Where is it at?
Listen, you know me.
No, but you supposed to come see. Look, you supposed to come with it. You supposed to let us know where it's at.
Oh, it's on the
internet. Right now. Not right now. Of course, not right now. But anyway, no. Shout out to.
I will say this: it's looking like, without spoiling it, it's looking like there's gonna be some crazy shit going on in this show because there's just so much shit happening in the first 2 episodes. Well, the first episode not so much. The second episode, it's like, how are we gonna deal with all these motherfuckers? And that's gonna be fun to see. But
I found. I mean, they got some of it up here on. Actually, hold up. No, yeah, they already. It's already.
One thing I want to bring to everybody's attention: Mortal Kombat been delayed 1 week.
It's all right.
I was a little bit upset at first. I'm like, you know what, man? It's fine. It's cool. You got time.
Pretty much.
When Mortal Kombat come out, you gonna have your zooms and whams. You're gonna get yourself a stuffed crust 3-meat pizza from Little Caesars with crazy bread and fucking 6-pack of Shasta. You gonna sit up there
sounds good.
And watch.
I'm starving, bro.
Like I'm gonna do what I did when I saw Mortal Kombat Annihilation when it came on Stars that first time.
Oh my God, not Stars.
I'm like, I love that fucking movie. Okay.
Speaking of which, it's actually they just put the original and Annihilation. They took it off Netflix, put it on Warner. What you call it? And Space Jam is up there. Speaking of which, so tell me why. No, what was it I was finna tell y'all, man? Oh yeah, Space Jam, the new trailer come out tomorrow.
I ain't watching that at all.
I'm gonna watch it. I have faith in it. I have faith in it.
You know what?
Because we rolling the dice on these movies now. We rolling the dice on. We shaking the dice on Mortal Kombat. We shaking the dice on Space Jam.
Oh, I have full confidence in Mortal Kombat.
I have full confidence in this damn movie.
Mortal Kombat
messed it up.
Mortal Kombat can be good.
Fine.
Space Jam.
Space Jam gonna be ass.
The album is not gonna be nowhere near as good.
No,
Space Jam about
actually,
to be ass.
no, they already. Hold up, they already. Quad City DJs already came out with the song already.
It
like
don't
2-3 months
matter.
ago.
It's not gonna be as good as the original. That's gonna be one. Okay, what song is gonna go harder than Hit 'Em High?
Nothing.
What song gonna hit harder than For You I Will? The song that gets like, I can walk up to girls and just be playing that, and it's like,
I was gonna play that at my wedding, but I don't know. It just looking real 35, 40, 45-ish right about it.
Go ahead and still play it though. We'll know it.
Yeah.
And, you know that. What's the name? I Turn to You. I mean, come on. Ain't nobody gonna be able to fuck with that out. I mean,
Giving You All I Got.
And then let's be real.
I mean, you already know.
Fucking song can they come out with that is
gonna be better than?
That's gonna be better.
Like you got, hold on.
Or
you got
at every fucking
graduation.
Yeah, I Believe I Can Fly is there.
I'm sorry. No, the album will nowhere near be as good as that movie.
No, look, we saying that as
bruh. Okay, I got to say
that shit still played at graduation.
That shit is still played at graduations. That is, I mean, come on.
That's the hardest song, man.
How the fuck what song can they come out with that's gonna be better than I Believe I Can Fly?
Not a fucking one.
Nothing. Nothing.
No, man, absolutely nothing. Man,
big
you're right.
Like the album,
but the movie might be good though. I have faith in the movie.
Man, dude, here's
Ryan Coogler did it, so I got faith in the movie.
Okay,
I like Ryan Coogler, but shit.
Here's another problem. You focus in the movie around now Michael Jordan, a player that was universally beloved and pretty much stayed with one team, won 3 fucking titles, then retired, then came back and won 3 more with the same fucking team. And we're gonna go from that to LeBron, who I ain't going to town this year. I'm leaving.
No, but see the difference between LeBron and Michael is that they made sure. Hold on, they didn't want to. LeBron was driving up the property value in Ohio, in Cleveland, and Akron, and they didn't want to keep. It was a different game back then. They could afford to pay Michael what they was paying Michael.
Or LeBron could take a pay cut.
No, but I'm saying
if you want a championship and you care that badly about winning, you do what you need to do. That was what that whole Michael Jordan documentary was about.
He did.
Taking sacrifices.
That was the last year, though. That was the last.
Don't matter. You do what you need to do to win and get that W.
LeBron ass is always, I ain't going to tie this year. I'm leaving the team. He is like fucking Puff Daddy on fucking making the band. He's like, I'm not making a basketball team. I'm making a bitch. And he's fucking and I'm like, I'm so sick of his ass. Every time he does that whole fucking series in fucking Indianapolis.
Oh boy.
And his ass has got on my nerve. He was like, man, he's like, where the fuck is you going? And he just mentally fucking quit. The motherfucker last game, I was done with his ass, and it's like, dude, you do this every fucking time. You don't win. I'm leaving. If I don't get what I want, and it's like, damn, who the fuck is really running this team? The manager and the owner, or LeBron's bitch ass?
LeBron, but see, that's how. But the whole point is, the difference between Michael and LeBron is that they made sure that he had a good team. Like you can't just have LeBron and then everybody. You had freaking.
That sounds like a personal problem. That sounds like LeBron didn't want to actually get a good team or work around what he had.
Mm-hmm.
No, but
because you got to remember when Michael was on the Wizard, he didn't have shit, and he still took them to the finals.
Yep, he might not have won, but
he may not have won, but he put the team on his back.
Hey,
Greg Jennings style.
But I'm gonna just say, as a man and as like an icon, all the way around, I like LeBron. Now,
like,
he be acting, you know, a fool sometimes.
I just don't care for LeBron the way that I cared for fucking Jordan because Jordan came out there and he did shit.
Thank you.
LeBron kind of don't perform to that same level. He close, but almost gets you almost. Just saying.
So the Suicide Squad trailer dropped, and I'm hyped.
So
That shit was fun.
I'm gonna watch the fuck out of that. I want that shit to kind of come out before the space.
Starro.
Yeah, that surprised the fuck out of me. Like, I want to see that, but like, you know what? They can keep releasing these damn movies straight to what's name. I don't gotta pay no extra. I don't gotta pay no extra.
Give me the air cut. Give me the air cut.
That's next. No. That's next.
Yeah. No. Look. I like Thugged Out Joker. I don't care what nobody say.
Now
he was Joe. It was Joker from the '60s meets the ghetto, and I loved it. Like my man pulled up on comment and he said, "Hey man, hey, you see my girl over there? You like her? Come here." Yeah, and that was hard. He was like, hey, "You don't like my girl? Look, I got. Hey, we do this." And
man, I hate that fucking question every time.
He got it. But see, Common came in there like a G because he always go back to his South Side roots. Mm-hmm. Came back in or West Side, I forget which side he on. Came back in there, and he was like, "Man, so we finna do this." And then like the way that he came on the screen, it was like, it's like 66 Joker, 89 Joker, and Mark Hamill Joker, like all rolled into one with just a sprinkle of Heath Ledger on it. And the way that he had the Enterprise set up, like the way this dude waiting to find Harley in a room where he over there sharpening knives and fall, like just doing Joker, like comic Joker, Batman animated series Joker stuff.
They just cut all that shit out.
That's what like we want to see the rest of it. We want to come on, man.
Like, why the fuck do you have the Joker advertised heavily for this movie, and the motherfucker's click time in the movie is 15 minutes?
Because they got scared, bro. That's why they restored the Snyderverse.
I don't care for that fucking film boy, green-haired motherfucker.
All right. We gonna leave it alone. But I'm saying they came out. He was hard because I felt like he was the only person. Like he was the animated series Joker, but with the same grit as Jack Nicholson Joker, and it looked like I said a little dash of Heath Ledger in there because they cut out all of the scenes between, like the first half of the movie was supposed to be him and Harley, and then it was supposed to like tie in the jail. Steppenwolf was supposed to popped up there looking for the mother box first there, and that's when he realized that it had been moved or had been used or whatever. And when they used it on Cyborg, they were supposed to did what they did, but then they had Enchantress and that whole thing. And then what up, Xavier? You know what I'm saying? So that whole thing. So the movie's supposed to be fundamentally different, and then it ended up being what we got. And they got scared. And I think that HBO Max. I mean, well, I just have faith in your director. If anything that Snyder Cut showed is have faith in your director. They already came out and said that the new Batman, with your boy from Twilight, is in Earth 2.
I'm not looking forward to that either.
Hey, the Batman looks hard. Like,
it's his acting.
Hold up.
No, he killed it.
All right, hold up. If you
he did good in Tenet.
If you've only seen him in Twilight and Tenet, okay, you haven't really seen us do that. Go watch some of his other movies.
All right, I'm gonna have to watch it.
And it's like, oh shit, like, damn, this is this guy.
He glowed up over the years.
Like I got halfway through Twilight, and when he started running up that damn tree, I couldn't take the movie seriously.
What was you doing watching?
My girl wanted me to watch it with her.
Yeah.
And I was like,
the only reason I have watched Twilight is because the sister with the nice hair who looked hot and shit. I'm like, I want that.
Right, that shit was funny, bro. He was like,
That anytime I watch it,
Man.
Imagine a dog, right? You know how dogs stand?
Yeah.
Imagine a dog glued sideways to a tree.
The only other time I've seen Twilight is whenever it's the one with the wolf dude, and I'm like,
oh yeah.
Anytime his ass is on screen, I'm like, you know what, man? I'm not even mad he's taking the shirt off. Hell, if I was cut like that, I'd take my shirt off 24/7 too.
That movie should have been called Cardboard because all the acting was ass in it.
The acting was horrible, but I'll tell you this, man. Every time I see tell Lauren to take off his shirt, I'm like, man, I need to get in the gym, man. I could be getting all
same thing with Jason Momoa.
That too. Like I can't stand that shit. I'm like, and like my girl, apparently she got a thing for fucking Jason Momoa, so that's kind of pissing me off.
My
all of them got a thing for
I'm over here
Jason
watching.
Momoa.
My girl, she like Jason Momoa. She like Killmonger. She really like Killmonger.
Every girl like Killmonger. Like,
all of them.
Like I fucking swear to you, we'll be watching the fucking, we watching fucking Black Panther, Aquaman. Oh, this the one fight. Like, yeah, I go to the bathroom or whatever. She done rewound this motherfucker twice.
That's funny.
I'm like, girl, like I know you like Michael B. Jordan.
No, see, you got to play it off now. You got to play it off, and then when you find, hold on.
Oh, so here what I did to her. I started watching what was it? Fucking what was the damn movie? Suicide Squad. And I was like, I got to the fucking scene where Harley was putting on her little ass outfit, and everybody just kind of stopped and was like,
"Yeah,
what are you doing?"
Like everybody, the fuck else is like fucking like actually like putting on their gear, getting their shit together, and here Harley ass putting on. Girl, you putting on your fuck me gear tonight, aren't you? No wonder everybody stopped.
Yeah.
And she looked at me. She was like,
"Yeah.
Oh, I guess we got to watch this scene now." I'm like, well, I mean,
you
could just go to the store and buy you some booty shorts and, put on that and surprise me one day. I mean, just a thought. I'm just saying,
He said, I'm just saying, wow.
Wow.
And you didn't.
And she like, what you gonna do? Well, I mean, I got some compression shorts and I can just throw them on and I'll just go stand under the water. I'll just stand under the water like Killmonger and just say, "Is this your game?" And she looked at me kind of like, I kind of want you to go do that right now.
And then you was like, damn, I really got to go do this right now. All right, cool.
I'm like, all right, that's fine. Like, because I'm be like, okay, yeah, I remember I did that. I needed you to strip for me while I play It Seems Like You're Ready from the Players Club to the whole song. And she's like, I gotta do the whole song. Like, yeah, the whole fucking song. You know you done thought about it.
So what else happened? Oh, so I watched Falcon and the Winter Soldier today, and that episode was kind of some mid. That was some mid today, boy. I don't know what happened today, but that was some mid today. I mean, Zemo breaking out of jail and them teaming up was cool.
Oh yeah, I'm liking that.
But I was just like, the rest of that was some mid. I'm like, what the hell? They threw a whole monkey wrench off in this thing, and we still don't know who shot. That was Sharon who did that. I mean, spoilers if you ain't watched that, but I mean, that was some mid today. But they did put the old school Clone Wars series. It's on Disney Plus, and they put like that old short, that old cartoon. I was like, this is hard. Like they was doing this back then.
Yeah,
and they put that up. Look, bro, I felt like I was.
I remember watching it when it first came out because, like, for like the first 5 episodes came out, and then that was it for like a couple months. Then they came back with like the second half, next 5 episodes.
Yep.
And then it just went away up until like the year before episode 3 came out.
Yeah,
and it ended right where like episode 3 was getting ready to come out. I was like,
yeah, I'm ready to sign me up. And I went I called my brother-in-law and I told him, I say, man, when we going? He was like, yeah, man, we going. Cause we was watching, we was on the phone watching it. So he's like, well, Jay, well, why did your boy didn't catch up to him in time? I said, I don't know. He ran fast as he could. He talking about Samuel L. Jackson at the end.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Catching up to Grievous. I'm like, and then he was like, he leans over in the movie. He's like, Jay, that's why he was sitting there breathing. I'm like,
breathing hard.
I know.
Man,
like we just didn't already talk about that.
Speaking of Star Wars,
yeah.
I was thinking about this shit today. Padme did not die of a broken heart because her husband turned evil.
Yeah, she did.
No, she died of sadness that she was present for the greatest lightsaber fight ever in any of these movies, and she went to fuck to sleep. Changed my mind. That's why she died.
So what else happened? So Xbox is buying everything up, and I still need me a Series X out there. I'm not finna pay $800 or whatever tax. Somebody come holler at your boy with the plug.
I thought you was getting a Series S.
I'm getting the X. We going hard or going home?
Still want to be able to play your physical disc. I hear you.
Of course. I mean, I didn't get all these throwback games for nothing, and then we find out that Sony is doing the closing down the shop. I gotta pull the other PS3 out.
Yeah.
And download, because all I want is Capcom versus SK2, and then I'm cool. I'm straight. You know what I'm saying?
I mean,
that's all I want.
I got that on my GameCube. That's like nothing.
I mean, I've been looking for EO, but I was getting ready to get that's EO. I want to get the regular version because EO
has more stuff. It has a couple more games. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, you know what? I meant to see. I was gonna buy it at Blockbuster,
and just instead of picking EOism or GCism, just pick ACism. That's for arcade. That plays like a regular game.
Oh, okay. Well, shoot, I need to find me, but that's the other part. I gotta find me a Wii. And I gotta find, because that's my next thing after I can take care of everything, is getting the old school consoles and getting everything fixed. Because I gotta get the stuff I got fixed, and then I want to get the whole setup and everything together. But man, like MLB The Show is gonna be free. And they had Outriders today, but I went ahead and bought Outriders because I didn't want to start back over. So I was just like, I ain't finna start.
With them bringing MLB The Show day one, Xbox Game Pass, I'm like, oh fuck, like and this was like a Sony game, period.
But Sony, but hold up. This the funny part about this. Sony is still making it and they publishing it. So this is gonna be the first this is gonna be the first game. This is gonna be a Sony game. The first Sony game. They had to pay them for that. The irony in it. Everybody like, oh my God, they killed. But they had to pay Sony.
Yeah.
They had to pay them. So it's like,
and on top of that, if you start playing on Xbox Game Pass, you wanted that limited edition, you need to come up with some money.
Yeah.
So I mean, yeah, you get vanilla version free on Xbox Game Pass, but say if like, oh, I want the limited edition shit, I'm gonna need some more money, Chief.
Yeah. And then they just put the Bethesda deal. They just put they put Yakuza on there. I'm waiting to see if they're gonna put Yakuza like a dragon on there. I'm waiting because I want to get it, but I'm like, you know what? Let me wait because if I get, they're gonna do it probably at the end of this year. They ain't gonna do it.
Yeah, they ain't gonna do it.
They ain't gonna do it right now. So that's why I'm waiting because by the time I get my Series X, it'll be up on there, and I'll be playing that in Halo. But Halo, they talking about might be pushing it back. And so man, Quavo versus No, Quavo and Sweetie that broke up, y'all, and the internet
Okay.
got set ablaze. And so, how y'all feel? You feel like, man, y'all feel like Culture 3 gonna be the album of the year? Just because of how they rapping. Like, I ain't heard them rap like this in a while, and
I
I feel
mean,
like I'm in my first semester of college when they first came out again.
it could be album of the year, but we all know what's gonna be album of the fucking year.
What?
Didn't Taylor Swift break up with somebody again?
Who? Who? Oh, oh yeah, yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
if she
Well,
done
she
broke
just
up,
put an album out, so she already did. You know.
she done broke up with somebody. She should come out with another album in a minute.
Bruh.
I
It's
mean, that's
just
the
silly to
It's a
formula. It's
say.
like
wrap.
break up with somebody.
Like that's like her whole thing is like break up with somebody. I want to be Stevie Nicks, but no, Stevie Nicks broke up with the motherfucker, made the motherfucker play the song about how he was such an asshole in the same fucking band.
Hmm.
Oh shit.
So Taylor Swift is like, you're a you. She thinks she hot shit in a champagne glass. That bitch ain't nothing but cold diarrhea in a Dixie cup.
Man,
Ugh.
dang.
I
So
mean,
have y'all watched Invincible yet? Cause I ain't
I've
watched it yet.
seen clips of it online.
I've seen a couple episodes of it. I'm just kind of like, the fuck, man. Like, there's a lot of just, god damn it. Like, this is like The Boys light in anime form.
Hmm.
So, yeah, I'm just kind of like, god damn it. Like, I can't fucking, like, particularly, like, just like chill for like 2 seconds with this fucking show.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, it's what it is. It's pretty good so far though. But
Okay, I'm gonna have to check that out.
what else am I gonna tell y'all? So I want to break the story.
What happened?
Virtual Fighter, the comeback is happening.
Okay, I saw the link that you had sent me.
Go ahead and bring it up.
And
It's about to go down. I'm ready to throw hands with everybody.
yeah, I was just on PlayStation
I mean, I'm just telling
now.
you, these hands is rated E for everyone.
Yeah, I mean I'm about to play part 5 on what was it, Final Showdown
Yeah, this
on
was apparently supposed to be Virtual Fighter 5 Ultimate Showdown. So I'm like, okay, cool. I'm about to be handing out hot dogs and handshakes left and right.
Hey,
I don't care. It's going down. So let me go and get this out the way.
for real.
Skyly Dawn, get your ass out here. Goldwasser, get your ass out here. Nemo, get your ass out here. I don't care. I'm handing
He
out
calling everybody out.
handshakes.
He calling everybody out.
I don't care who the fuck it is. I don't care if it's none of these top esports motherfuckers. Ain't none of them gonna be able to beat me. I don't care if it's Sonic Fox, his mama, his daddy, his baby mama, grandfather, his little sister's babysitter, bill collectors, whatever. I'm handing out hot dogs and I'm grilling them left and fucking right. They're getting them in some handshakes. It's going down. No one can beat me in Virtual Fighter. I've been playing since Virtual Fighter 1. The shitty version.
He said this.
I'm serious.
That's funny.
Hand out these hot dogs and handshakes.
And handshakes.
It's going down. Live like 205. I'm just gonna whoop everybody's ass. It's what's gonna happen. Nobody can stop me.
He throwing it. Look, he throwing down the gauntlet. So, what else happened? What else been going on, man? It was something else that I was getting. Oh yeah, PlayStation Store, man. I'm gonna bring it up again, man. Do y'all think? Because as soon as they made the announcement, they gave everybody PlayStation Now. for $1.
Couple months ago, they did it to where you could get you could get a year. You get PlayStation Now and like a $15 gift card, or $15 gift code on your account. And do y'all feel like they gonna finally start bringing some of the older games to PlayStation Now, and they gonna start letting you be able to download them, and they gonna start being able to, you know what I'm saying? Because
they gonna need
right now they go ahead.
They gotta do something, because Game Pass right now is whooping their ass compared to PlayStation Now. I'm sorry.
Stomping them, kicking them,
like
killing them.
Y'all don't have nothing. It's like it's the same shit. Last of Us remastered. Okay, you done gave that motherfucker away like 3 times already now.
No, shit.
Horizon Zero Dawn Complete Edition. You finna give it away for free in 2 weeks.
Yeah, they put Battlegrounds up there for you, but you already got it.
Already got it. It don't matter.
Half of these games they already got on here though.
It's like half these games you already keep giving away, and it's like, well, we got NBA 2K20. You gave that away for the PlayStation Plus game last year.
Pretty much.
You don't have
before 21 came out. Yeah, it's like I will say this: they got Guilty Gear on here. They got all the Guilty Gears on here. They got
Here's the problem with Xbox, PlayStation Now. They want it to be. They being a microwave bitch about it. They want it to be like fucking, Xbox Game Pass, and they being a microwave bitch about it. I want.
Boy, he keeps saying that. Oh man, but see,
I want the instant success right now, and that is the problem. They not finna get it. It's like you have to put shit that people fucking want. Okay, Xbox Game Pass. Here's what I get, no matter the fuck what, every month. I have access to the Halo Master Chief Collection. That gets me Halo 1 and 2 Anniversary, Halo 3 Anniversary Edition, Halo 4, ODST, Reach, and Halo 5. I can get all of them. I can get Gears of War 1 through 5 right now in this moment.
Mm-hmm.
I can get,
Forza,
Wolfenstein, every Bethesda fucking game right now. And I look over there, and then I look over at PlayStation. It's like, hey, what do you guys got on PlayStation now? Man, we just got Last of Us 1 remastered. Motherfucker, I bought my PS4 with that motherfucker, okay? No. I already have it on this. That's not enough. What else do you have? Well, we have Horizon Zero Dawn. I already got that. Y'all finna get that away next week anyway. Like, they need to put a fucking heavy hitter on there that's gonna make the people want to fucking play.
I feel like they're gonna do it when people stop buying the games. That's when because that's the only reason why they came up with Game Pass, because they couldn't make the games fast enough, and they still can't make the games fast enough over at Xbox. So they had to Xbox had to become what it is right now, and they just had to, because they don't have the output that Sony has. Sony can take time and do Horizon Zero, Forbidden West, and God of War, and we got Ratchet and Clank and stuff, because they got the studios, they got the manpower. Xbox is just now getting into this uncharted territory, no pun intended, but they're just now getting into it. So when you're just now getting into something, it's hard to it's hard to really even kind of come out the gate swinging, because they still, like, only game they had on there so far was The Median, and I don't hear nobody talking about that. And
Sony, I don't think Sony will ever get their shit together when it comes to the online side of things, because the Japanese company is what really the head of Sony is in Japan, and that they just do not understand the Western market and what the Western market wants.
Well, I think, hold on. I think, though, Breezy, that it's coming. I just feel like they
whatever comes gonna be ass. Or let me not say that. Let me not commit that much. It's going to be
Yeah.
50-50. They're going to throw some shit in there you want, and they're going to throw a lot of shit in there you don't want, and whatnot. Because people have been asking Sony for the longest time to go back to their PlayStation and remaster classics and shit that they absolutely own outright 1,000%.
And
but they just
Nintendo.
ignore. Yeah, and Nintendo. But Nintendo does Nintendo shit. Nintendo ain't even in this conversation. But Sony just, they won't do it. And then when you think about what's happening now with all of the big studios, the Japanese studios, your JRPG studios, all their figureheads, lead artists, lead developers leaving, that's a big red flag. Like, you got a couple lead developers that worked on Bloodborne that left. You have a couple lead developers that worked on Dark Souls that left. You had a couple people that left at Koei Tecmo. You had a couple people who left. Like, these are all big JRPG fighting game studio head people leaving. And usually when that happens, that means Microsoft is either a new studio is forming, because that's what happened when Kojima left Konami. So either a new big studio is forming with all this Japanese talent, and it's going to be, they're going to make their own thing, or Microsoft is going to start hiring motherfuckers to make some crazy JRPGs and bring them to the Xbox, because Xbox is not really known for JRPGs. And if that happens, then Sony's in a lot of trouble. I just wish that Sony would actually listen to their consumer base on what their consumer base wants, but Sony is very much doing what Sony wants to do. And they're going to have a come to grace, come to whatever moment like Capcom did. And now Capcom got their shit together. I mean, look at Monster Hunter Rise. That game is set to beat World. And they already have DLC planned for this month all the way out into pretty much December when they're going to do the PC launch. And everyone's fucking loving it right now.
Yeah.
You know?
And, like, Sony has, like, so much shit that we want them to fucking do. You guys have Siphon Filter.
Oh, another one.
Haven't done shit with it since 2006.
Siphon Filter, SOCOM.
Yeah, SOCOM, you guys just let fucking die.
Resistance.
Yeah, y'all let Zipper fucking die. I don't know why they let Zipper fucking die like that, but SOCOM is a friend. SOCOM can compete with your Rainbow Sixes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
And, like, there's no reason we shouldn't have a SOCOM every 2 years doing some crazy shit, because I don't give a fuck about Rainbow Six. When I got into Rainbow Six, it wasn't for this fucking 4v4 or 5v5 tactical shit, rescue hostage shit. I got into it for motherfucking terrorists who took over Las Vegas. Let's go in there and get shit. And get shit done. Like, I want that type of Rainbow Six again. I'm tired of these fucking arena shooters and shit. Even, matter of fact, where's the next Ghost Recon? Oh, no, they had Ghost Recon Wildlands. I didn't like that shit at all either. Like, oh my God. Like,
Wildlands was
What up, John?
for people, but Breakpoint was bullshit because it was basically Division 2.5.
yeah, like, Sony just...
Then they had to try to fix it.
Hit my line, bro.
Here's my fucking problem with Sony and their shit. Y'all have shit, but you choose not to do anything with it. Y'all have Legend of Dragoon. You have Wild Arms. You have all of these fucking games, and you're not doing anything with it.
I think it's a case. I think it's a case where every new CEO of Sony is not really played any of their classic shit and don't know what they have in that fucking vault. And I think Sony needs to do what fucking Disney does and have a motherfucker walk through that vault from time to time and say, "Let me test the temperature on this shit." Because that's one thing Disney will do.
And it's like, you could be putting out a fucking Siphon Filter game. There's no fucking reason why we haven't had a Siphon Filter game since the PSP and PS2. Killzone has had a fucking game on PS2, PSP, PS Vita, and PS3 and PS4. And then they just fucking stopped with it.
They fucked up Killzone in that last one, though.
Yeah, that was kind of...
No, I mean, Shadowfall was a good game. I just felt like they didn't come with no DLC.
It was too all over the place.
Yeah. And it's like they're not doing shit with, shit they have. And that's
because they making money. This is the thing. When you're making money, and you already control the line share and the games that you come out with, they a hit. You don't want to just start flooding the market, because that's what they did in the PS3 days.
But you're flooding the market with shit that isn't really common. Because
Yeah.
think
No,
about it.
but
Have
I
we had
mean,
another like siphon? Has any other game
no.
compared to siphon? Okay, so then you have your own lane. Most of these games we're talking about have their own fucking lane. Like there's nothing to compete with them. So they dominate. Like right now, if Sony said, "Yo, we're gonna make an arcadey football game," ain't no Blitz out.
That's money.
That's
They can
money.
do it.
That's easy money. But they got the shutters up. They not paying attention to that. They looking at what EA
And it's
doing.
like we need a stealth shooter game out here right now. You have Siphon Filter. There is no Splinter Cell. There's no Metal Gear. What the fuck are you doing?
Bro, do a Def Jam with all the mumble rappers.
Yeah, that would
Pretty much. I
Bro,
mean that's supposed to be coming though. That's the other thing too. That's supposed to be coming. Pretty.
I mean, I'm still waiting on Def Jam Vendetta 3. We no longer
Talk about Icon.
Icon didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Hey,
We only recognize Def Jam and Def Jam Vendetta 2, Fight for New York.
what was I mean? What was I finna say, man? Like, I mean, Nintendo kind of does the same thing, but I just feel like with Nintendo now is starting to come around because we getting the new Pokemon Snap. We getting the regular remakes on time. We getting it, but it's like
Snap happened almost. Really, it's almost too late for it. Here's why: you had a Wii U, a fucking console with a controller with a camera in it, and you decide to bring out Pokemon Snap on the Switch.
Well, that's the thing about that was an L.
Completely missed opportunity. Like, okay, it'll probably come out and they'll be fine or whatever, but nobody can say, "Oh, the Switch is perfect for Pokemon Snap." No, the Wii U was perfect for this. Like this, y'all missed the boat on this one completely.
CEO's not paying attention to what the market wants. They just looking at numbers and stat sheets. It's like
but that's all.
Engage with your audience base.
That's what they want, though. Is that bread? That's what I'm saying.
But if they want bread, this is a way to make way more fucking bread.
I mean,
so
if they want bread, look. If Nintendo and Sony want bread, they just need to see a fucking baker.
Pretty much.
That's what it boils down to. They have a bunch of fucking yes men in there like, man, you know what we need to do? We really need to work on that next Last of Us that nobody's asking for right now.
Nobody wants that shit.
We need to we need to work on that Gran Turismo that we built for VR headsets that didn't work out right. So we basically scrapping what the fuck we did. Okay, does anybody know how to actually fucking bake in here? No, we just number crunchers.
That's all they got, man. Because I understand they got to make money and period shareholders and all that other shit. But it's like, what better way to make money than to tap into classics? I mean, look what Square Enix just did with Final Fantasy VII.
Yeah.
That's that is the poster child.
Hold up. I got a problem with that. This is that damn integrate. This is my problem with it.
Okay.
Why y'all making a side DLC that ain't gonna matter in the long run?
It's gonna matter.
Why? Because they got your money on the incomplete version for the PS4. We all knew that this was gonna happen when the PS5 was gonna come out. I said this shit way back when that they're gonna fuck us because one, they told us it was episodic. That was the first problem. When they said it was episodic, like, okay, at what point do you fucking tell me, hey, you don't have a PS5 or an Xbox Series XX EX2 Plus Alpha, you ass out. And they just told you that with Intergrade. Intergrade is nothing but a 60 FPS version with ray tracing and one additional point of DLC that takes place while Cloud is in fucking, the slums.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That is and they literally are fucking you over for it because they're getting ready to tell you need to buy a fucking PS5.
Well, they already done told you that because it says
you
can't
find
get
one.
it. You can't get the Intergrade Oh, not integrate. You can't get the DLC on PS4.
Yeah, you can't. So there
Because
you go.
the PS4 can't handle it. So what's probably going to happen is it's going to be a free upgrade for most people who already own the disc or some shit and get a PS5. That's probably what's going to happen considering the pandemic and everything. That's what's probably going to happen.
The real problem is getting the PS5.
Yeah.
So it's like I knew Square Enix was gonna fuck us. I mean, come on. I felt bad for the guys that waited fucking how many years for Kingdom Hearts 3?
Bro, bro.
We ain't even gonna talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. I'm still playing it. Like
the first couple of years, I was making fun of them for their game not being out. After like 5 years, I'm like, man, I don't know whether to get you a hug or an ice cream cone, man.
You know what? I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna keep playing it and I'm gonna finish it, y'all, because we gotta finish it. But man,
fuck Cage,
dog.
Man.
Okay, but like this is Square Enix, so I know I'm like that's why I'm not even getting invested in this Final Fantasy VII remake because it's like I'm already getting ready to like be told you need to go buy a PS5. You need to buy a PS5 Pro Plus.
Whatever. Here's how you cut through the bullshit. Whatever's the best version of the system. So if it's like PS5 Pro or some shit or whatever, that's the version you should be getting anyway.
Yeah.
Like fuck the like, oh, I'm gonna get the slim version because it's cheap. I'm on a budget. It's like, nah, you can't anymore because you look at the shit with Cyberpunk.
Yeah.
Like you can't. We've reached a point now where home gaming consoles are now like, mid-range PCs. You might as well just bite the bullet. Like, and here's what I don't understand: motherfuckers pay $600 for PS3s. So it's not like you ain't used to paying them prices.
Well, no, but see, people gonna get the. Go ahead.
Okay, like me, I don't buy a fucking PlayStation console right out the gate. And here's why: because I had that original Gray Bar Hotel PlayStation, the first one, and that motherfucker had heat issues to the point that. You was playing more than an hour. You need to turn that motherfucker upside down to keep playing. I had the little white PS1. That motherfucker worked until the damn fucking ball bearings came out. PS2. I avoided getting the fat model. My buddy Steve had like 3 of them sitting up in his room at one point in time because it was like, they all had the disc read issue at like one point or another. Yep. Thank God for the screensavers and Tech TV because it taught us how to fix them. And next thing I know, this motherfucker has 3 PS2s, and I'm like, only bad part is I couldn't get one because his mama wanted one of them because she's like, I'm trying to watch movies and shit. So I'm like, like there goes my bitch deal. And there's that shit, right? And then,
oh man,
the fucking, PS3.
Yellow Light of Death.
Yellow Light of Death. Fuck that noise.
Yeah.
I had that twice and fixed it twice.
I'm like, no. Yeah. Like, so like,
when I got it.
When I got a PS2, I had the slim model. When I got a PS3, I got the super slim one that's fucking blue with the fucking, top loader drive, okay?
Yeah.
I love top loader drives for one simple reason. I don't fucking like motorized drives. My buddy has a fucking Sega CD. He's got the one with the motorized drive. His copy of Snatcher is stuck in there. He can't play the whole fucking game. He can only play the first disc. The only reason he won't take it apart and like get it out is because this was the last thing his dad gave him. It still works. He just can't play the other half of the game.
Why don't he just? Well, okay then.
It's sentimental value, so he won't.
He can fix it though and get it. Make sure it works.
The motherfucker still works, right? But like he doesn't want to take it apart and it not work. So it's kind of like, I get it. This is the last thing your dad gave you, and he's content, but he wants to see how the game ends, and he don't want to watch. He want to play it. So I'm like,
fire you another Sega Saturn and go
or an emulator.
I'm like, bro, I empathize because I'm like, if my dad gave me a fucking Sega CD with Snatcher, I'm like, Hell yeah, I want this motherfucker to get towed up.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I get it. But, I mean, I have never liked motorized drives. That motherfucker failed. That motherfucker trapped up in there. That's it. You got to rip this motherfucker out.
I had to do that when my PS3 died. I had to take it
Mhm.
apart entirely, take the disc drive apart entirely to get Uncharted out of it.
Yeah. So, like, you know, I mean, like, I have a PS4 Pro now because I had a standard PS4. And that motherfucker was like, okay, yeah. I'm like, this game shouldn't be having too many issues. It's like, well, it runs a whole hell of a lot better for PS4 Pro, which means it runs the way it's supposed to run on PS4 Pro.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I don't understand.
That mug, and you know what? With the PS4, like I had the launch PS4.
Yeah.
And the difference between this PS5 is super quiet. Like when I put a disc in, it's quiet. And all you gotta do is dust it off. You dust it off. I dust it off. I hit it with the with some compressed air. Yep. And then boy, this mug is still it's flying. It's going sometimes it'll go so fast that it'll crash. And then I had to cause it'll be like, yeah, hold up. I'm like, wait a minute. Damn, it was just like beep beep beep. I'm like, wait a minute, hold on. This ain't supposed to be going this fast.
I'm sitting there trying to play WWE 2K19. Every time I pop the disc in or cut the motherfucker on, sound like I got a goddamn jet engine.
Yeah, they have a fan and shit. There's a firmware update that needs to come out.
Yeah, and I'm like, I put it on PS4 Pro. Quieter than a church mouse pissing on cotton.
Hey.
So I'm like, yeah, these are the definitive versions of these damn consoles. But like right now, I'm not even finna get in on the PS5. One, because I can't fucking find one. But also because like my PC can play everything right now and there's nothing out.
Exactly.
Like I can
it's a whole drought out here in these streets, man.
There's nothing out right now, and it's like, oh well, can you play Cyberpunk? My PC can play Cyberpunk and play it really damn well. I just don't want to. Like, you know, like I got no fucking drive to, right? But I mean, honestly, like most of these damn games is coming out for PS4 and Xbox Series S. They're coming out for PC later on anyway, so it's like you might as well wait.
Especially because you get max them out really properly, and
yeah,
you can do all types of modding and shit to most of them. Like I've just decided when I get the PS5 when it's in stock, I'm just gonna get exclusives for it. I'm not doing nothing multi-platform on it.
Yeah, I'm like, there's really no reason, like, because like right now I thought about it. I'm like, what the fuck am I play on it? Madden? I don't even play Madden. So I'm like, there's nothing on. Like, you know, my buddy got his sister a fucking Xbox Series X for like her boyfriend or whatever. And when he told me like he got it for her, I'm like, please tell me that your sister's boyfriend is gonna use this for more than fucking Madden, because I fucking swear to God, 3 more white people, if you bought him this fucking Xbox Series X that can't nobody find to play fucking Madden or like that, I'm just gonna break your leg. Because
but that's what they play though. I mean, you know,
dude, that's like the little motherfucker over at fucking Micro Center trying to get the new fucking graphics card, their GTX 3080.
Oh God, bro!
This motherfucker getting it. This motherfucker is getting it
to play Minecraft.
Motherfucking Minecraft. That's what killed me.
Fortnite.
Bruh.
He said that shit to me, and the guy that was doing service for him looked at him like,
"What? You did what?"
I'm ready to take off my belt and beat his ass, send him to his room. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with you? You gonna buy a high-end graphics card to play one game that looks like a fucking game that ran on Windows 2000?
Man, speaking of which, man, what was your favorite, like, back in the day? Like, what did you used to do on the internet? Like, I remember getting on AOL with the dial-up.
Yeah,
and getting on Nickelodeon.com, Disney.com. Man, it was so simple back then.
yeah,
Watching trailers on QuickTime.
yeah.
Come on, man. You couldn't look. It was no better feeling in the world than sitting up there, man, and watching watching a trailer for like and having to sit there and let it load for like 5-10 minutes just so you could watch the
Whole
whole
thing.
trailer. Like, and then, bro, don't get me started on going to like I went to the Daft Club website and watching the videos and stuff. Going to the Gorillas website.
I
It
remember
was just so much, man.
being on
Dog,
Toonami.com when they had Toonami
yeah,
React, full ass episodes of Star Blazers, Record of Loadhouse War. Fucking, back when CartoonNetwork.com used to actually have games
man,
and videos that were worth it.
man.
And like going to Nickelodeon.com now is like looking at it like I'm like, man, this shit is depressing. This is like walking
Real.
into a corporate ass bullshit. And it's
That's because they don't have to try hard for these kids nowadays because they don't like back in the day we appreciated good animation. Like we got the Wars from Jindy Kartakovsky and they remastered this in HD and they got it like they edited them together in kind of order. So
yeah.
I don't know if it's in the same order that it aired
It,
in, but
it's run like how the DVD release runs. You can play episode
yeah.
by episode, or you can have it play seamlessly.
Yeah, and I think they got it in order because certain stuff was happening in certain ones, and then now that's all like you said, well seamlessly. But
Like,
like,
I
man,
remember growing up, we had remember when Nickelodeon had You Pick, and it was like, oh, you have a choice to pick
yeah,
3 music videos today, and we gonna
yeah,
run the winner later on.
yeah,
When we would pick, what show we wanted to come on next.
yeah,
When the channel was not dominated 95% of the time by SpongeBob.
yeah. But that was back when we had
When
when we
Cartoon
had a
Network
choice.
wasn't dominated every fucking day with Teen Titans Go being on 90% of the fucking time every day. I remember
Hey,
when Cartoon Network used to have, actual good fucking shows. You
so
had Tsunami in the afternoons on weekdays and Midnight Run and Rising Sun on Saturdays or Super Saturday in the afternoon. Now it's just like, well, Tsunami's part of the Adult Swim branding. Why?
and then hold up, then you had ABC Family, which was Fox Family at
Of
first, and they
course.
had the basement. Then you had Nickelodeon. Nickelodeon had Nick, and then they had Teen Nick with all that and all of that on there.
Uh-huh.
Disney had their stuff. We had the Saturday morning cartoons on Fox and the WB. You
We had
know,
Zoog Disney. We had, Toon
Channel
Disney.
9 was popping with PBS was popping.
Yeah.
It was so much stuff back then, and then the PBS website was cracking.
Yeah.
The Cartoon Network website was
And it's
cracking. It was so.
like
I
we
remember going to the movie websites too, and the movie
yeah,
websites was yanking too. I remember going on for Atlantis, and Atlantis had like this little game
yeah.
that you unlock the second trailer early if
Mhm.
you know what I'm saying, because they had the little teaser
Oh,
trailer.
we don't have
Yeah,
that anymore. Like,
no,
especially like hell, even like almost any of the good stuff we had, like when MTV was fucking good when it was like, oh, we had this brand spanking new video. It's gonna be playing all this week. We got this video that it's not really new, but it's still kicking ass. We used to have shit that actually used to mean shit.
matter.
Now we kind of don't. I remember when fucking movies used to have a song tied to it that had a whole ass music video.
Yeah. Oh man, don't get me started on the preview song before the previews, man. And that especially especially we had. I don't know, Breezy. You can tell me what songs was playing in your movie. What songs was y'all listening to, man? Press one in the chat right now, or if you watching it on the replay, tell us what song. Cause, bruh, I got on. What was them dudes? Them dudes' name that was singing. Oh, what was it? Was it S Club or what? It was another little band that was doing like Mamma Mia. They had. I'm talking about. They had some slappers, man. What was them
I
dudes,
mean,
man?
don't get me wrong. S Club did have a pretty that first album was really damn good. I mean, shit,
Yeah.
sometimes I play fucking 90s mode where I can't play no song that wasn't made before 12/31/99. And here it is, my ass is playing, fucking Army of Two, and I'm singing along the S Club. Don't stop, never give up, don't you try and reach the
Yeah,
top. And so I'm
man.
taking out motherfuckers, and I'm just like,
Man, then they
holy
had
shit.
what was it? It was they had they was it them that did that or was it? I'm trying to remember if it was them or it was no, that was 18s, bro. That was
18,
18. That's who did Mama Mia and what's called like dog. That's what, bro. That was like, and then they had like what else did they have before the movie? They had like Lincoln Park before the movie. They had bro, they had some slappers before the movie,
What our
man.
movie theaters would do before the start of the movie, they would only play local artists.
Oh, see, that's all. Hey, you couldn't do that here. Look, you couldn't
So
do that here in St. Louis, bro, because, bro, it'd have been some monastery, some chicken head going down at this. Look, and then matter of fact, they did play Nelly. Like that was where I heard "Ride with Me" first before
yeah.
it got on the radio. They had that mug in there playing, and I'm like, this Nelly. Like all the white folks didn't know, but we knew. Like we in that mug singing it word for word. Like
I remember all the cool shit we just used to have growing up. Like,
man,
I think we were associated with we were willing to take risks a lot more with the stuff that we got between music videos, movies, TV shows, things we had on the internet. We were willing to take risks for it. And now it's like, let's just play it safe, go with what the fuck works. And yeah, that's not necessarily a bad idea, but you begin to see a lot of the same shit. A lot. Especially look at movies right now.
oh
Everybody is out here trying to still do comic book based fucking movies. They've been doing that shit since X-Men hit it big at the box office. This has
man,
gone on for 21 years.
and only a handful of them managed to be successful.
And
for
it's
real.
like, and another problem is just that they're still doing this shit to the point that it's like, yeah, I kind of like, at one point with the Marvel movies, they're like, I had gotten fucking fed up, and I was like, you know what? Can I see a non fucking comic book movie?
Yeah.
Because it's like
I mean, I feel
the
yeah.
burnout is real, and it's like because everybody is doing one fucking thing. This is like when everybody was doing westerns, everybody was doing pirate movies, everybody
Mhm.
was doing adventure movies like Indiana Jones. Everybody started doing science fiction because Star Wars and shit.
I
And
think. Oh,
it's like
Mhm.
we're seeing the same fucking market here, and eventually people just gonna get sick of it and move the fuck on.
I
Pretty much.
I think you can do a bunch of like comic book movies and stuff like that, but it depends on how you treat the intellectual property and whether or not you're going to actually do it justice. Because like
You're right.
they're like because every no matter what you're going to do, most movie
Mhm.
genres are going to fall into whatever category. It's how you handle it. And the problem is
Mhm.
that when somebody like Disney gets Marvel and it's successful, every other studio feels they need to do the same thing. That's why everyone I
Yep.
think also was excited for Zack Snyder because his shit was dark and grim and gloomy
And
and
they
whatnot,
and the Avengers is bright and colorful and shit.
and cracking jokes all the damn time.
People wanted something fucking different, and I'm like, yeah, I was kind of with them, and it's like the
Because like
problem is, I'm just like, I'm a little bit just like, can we do anything else outside of comic books.
Because like there's some
you can't.
intellectual property like Death Note. I hate to bring this up, but Death Note could have been a Game of Thrones. It could have been a Game of Thrones if they had proper writers and followed the source material. Ghost in the Shell is another intellectual property that could have went for years as a television show, or it had, a couple big movies. But it was a cash grab. They didn't really think about what they had.
Yeah.
And I think now with going to go back to Godzilla and Kong, with the ending of Godzilla versus Kong, how it ended, they're setting it up to where they can explore as much as they want to explore in that Hollow Earth area. Yeah. And that gives them more freedom, even though when you get most of these intellectual property, you have as much freedom as you want. There's no reason Blade itself couldn't have been a TV show.
Yeah,
it was a TV show. Like House of Chitao. It was pretty cool. It kind of set the table for the Marvel TV shows that we got.
Look at Falcon and Winter. Everyone loved Falcon and Winter Soldier. Everyone was kind of mixed on WandaVision, but so far people love Falcon and Winter Soldier.
I'm kind of the opposite now. The beginning of WandaVision, I was kind of like, but now it's kind of like after they hit the third episode. This episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier was some mid. Like it was some mid.
It's set up.
It was mid.
You got to slow it down a little bit because
it's only 7 episodes.
It's only
6 episodes.
6 episodes. So you can't have it be action without no fucking explanation.
No, it wasn't even. It was just the whole thing. Like I said, the whole thing.
The first 2 episodes was running at a pace of fucking 10.
Breakneck speed.
Crank it back to like a 7.5, and it's
their fucking intro to the first episode was insane.
It was crazy. Yeah, it was.
Yeah, you can.
Go ahead. I got a bombshell to drop, but go ahead.
Okay.
But you crank that back to a 7, and you make it work.
So the director of Godzilla vs. Kong is going to do the Ghost of Tsushima movie. And maybe a Thundercats movie.
I don't want a Thundercats movie.
I
don't want one.
I ain't even
because they're gonna change. They already gonna. They're gonna change Chitara and all that other shit. I don't want it. Yeah, leave it alone.
He want her with the.
I want her wearing all that skimpy shit. If you can't do that, I don't want it, motherfucker. Go make Thunder Wolves or some shit. I don't want you touching Thundercats.
He said Thunder Wolves.
It's gonna be like, let's be real. They really just want to do the Thundercats movie so that they can get the green light to go ahead and do Silverhawks and then do Silverhawks Thundercats because this shit ain't never been done.
I want to make a Savage Dragon movie.
That would be cool, but shit, could you still set that shit in Chicago?
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Of course.
Man,
have him go to the hood.
You'll clean that motherfucker.
Have him go right down the O Block. go right down. Shout out L Streets. Have him go right down to the hood. You got to. I I heard that the next what's up, Abigail? Yeah.
Bro, they ain't gonna even let him say Thundercats, ho. He gonna say some other shit.
No, he gotta say it.
He gonna say some other shit, bro. It sounds much like he's calling people hoes. We can't have that. It doesn't rate well with the crowd.
Would y'all want to see a Voltron movie? What up, Abigail? Would y'all want to see a Voltron movie?
They wouldn't do it right. Look at the last Power Rangers movie.
A Gundam movie.
Bro, if it's a Gundam movie, I want one of the Japanese studios to do it, period.
You know they finna do it. It's happening.
The Japanese studios will do, because they got Full Metal Alchemist movies and all that shit that they come out with in Japan and China, and them shits be hidden. I don't trust any US-based studio unless they're like on some Henry Cavill level. I'm a geek, I'm a nerd. I roll this shit.
Let's do The Witcher.
If you give Alita Battle Angel was good. The reason why it was good was because I don't know if anybody notices this, but James Cameron, Robert Rodriguez actually read the source material. They've been reading the source material for the last 20 years.
Facts.
That's why, like, you know, when some people was like, "Oh, who's this alpha guy?" Y'all motherfuckers need to read the manga. They was
You know
like,
what?
they're like, does Hugo always die? He did in the OVA, so they did it again here. I mean, and like other people was like saying like, "Oh, well, that's how they did Hugo," and that's what I'm like, this ain't shit. This ain't shit compared to the way they fucked him up in the the 2-part OVA. I fucking cried, damn it. I was 10.
Hey. So hey y'all, do y'all think they gonna still do the Akira series?
Oh God! Wait. As long as it's
It's him.
I
He
used to
doing
shit
it.
on
They-
him. As
they
long
not-
as it's what you call.
It's who?
Uh,
I'm talking more. Yeah, it's
no,
happening.
the
Let me
other
see
actor, the actor guy.
Okay.
You know the guy.
Johnny Young Box from Power Rangers?
No. It's shit. He was you know the guy that they killed my dog. I went to get revenge.
Keanu Reeves.
As long as Keanu Reeves.
No,
it Keanu Reeves?
this is the series. This is not.
The series.
This is not the. I mean, that's happening supposedly, but this is they got to do that in like 3. This was like 2 years ago.
I
they
trust
announced
Johnny Young Bosch. I trust him. I trust Keanu Reeves. At first, I didn't, but I'm on board with him for the Cowboy Bebop shit. Although I don't like some of their actor choices for other character roles, but I'll give him a chance.
Yeah.
But I'm on board if Keanu's on board because it seems like he's actually doing shit he's passionate about and interested in. So I'll trust him. But anybody else, fuck out of here.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we'll see if they because they announced that in 2019 they was doing it, and I don't know where the production is at, but hopefully and then they fumbled the 4K because I was getting ready to give them the money for the 4K, but they messed up and then put the HDR in the thing.
Like, okay, some anime and some manga do not transfer well over to live action.
Yeah,
no. This ain't the live action. This is
they're animating it.
This is gonna be an animated series.
Well,
this is what this is.
If you're doing Akira straight 100% off the source material, it'll be fine. Because Akira, I love the movie, but a lot of things don't make sense because they had to hurry up and like, hey, this movie's running long. You need to hurry up and jump to
All right, Abigail, have a good one. Go ahead.
It's like hurry up and jump to the end. So it's like, like it really only covers like the first 2 books at best. And it's just that. So yeah, if Akira is turned into a series, it'll be fine if you turn into a series and properly pace it and let them do everything that they need to do. But like certain anime, it's not. I can tell you, it's not going to translate well. Like
Dragon Ball Z,
like pretty much most shonen shows
are
not going to translate well. They're not going to do it.
Would y'all if they did a Yu-Gi-Oh movie?
No.
And hold up, wait a minute. If the studio who did Hiromi Kenshin and the Full Metal Alchemist studio, if they did, that's what I'm saying. If they did them too, if that studio did the Yu-Gi-Oh movie,
here's why the Yu-Gi-Oh movie wouldn't work.
Why?
One of them things they're gonna have to spend a lot of money on. They have to spend money on talented actors or on those fucking cards when they pop up out of the fucking ether.
Yeah.
And they're standing. And one of the two. So either you're gonna get shitty acting with great graphics or great acting and shitty graphics. And it's like, no. You can't.
They can do it in the middle of the road where they
you can't middle of the road that at all. It has to be could you imagine a blue-eyes white dragon showing up looking like some derpy shit? Like that
they gotta have it like Godzilla level.
No, that's hundreds of millions of dollars.
But hold up. But Legendary and Legendary, the Pokemon Company and Toho got together to do Pikachu. So you can't tell me that in the Pikachu movie was cool, the Detective Pikachu was cool. They can do it now. It can be done.
It
We can
can
do it.
always be done, but is it going to make its return on investment?
Oh, it's gonna
Pikachu
make
has a
it,
way
bro.
larger following than fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
And another problem is also, okay, you'd also have to keep up with the current game mechanics. We
No, they
already
don't.
have Rush Duel
We no,
mechanics.
no.
Oh,
We
God,
gotta
that
have
5D,
Because-
triple D, we
no,
riding around on
no,
motorcycles and shit.
Because
D.
you're
no.
gonna have certain people in this damn movie that's gonna be like, oh no, dude, I got these. I run
It's
fusion.
it's gotta be
I
a
use
trilogy.
Bros.
It's gotta be a trilogy.
I use Rush Duel. I use Pendulums.
It
I
should
use
be.
this.
No,
It would be
the-
that.
It should be 3 movies, and each movie there's like a 5-year gap where they update everything to get it up to current. That's how they should do it.
It needs to be 3 movies, and you need to have the first movie be them going against Pegasus. The second movie needs to be against Merrick, and the third movie we go back and we do Millennium World, and or they could do Dark. No. They got to do Millennium World and have Yugi versus the Pharaoh at the end, and you make the mugs 2.5 hours,
I'm gonna put my
and you
CEO
make
hat
it.
on. That sounds all fine and dandy, but the audience won't know that since it's so old and it's from the 90s. We're gonna have
But
to.
that's the whole point. No, they gotta do the 5. No, it's because if they retelling it, you retell it.
The only shonen shows you could really translate well is sports based shit. So,
No, the sports
Slam
would be
Dunk.
wonky in real life. It would be so funny.
Whoa.
It would be funny.
Slam would be funny as fuck.
It would be
It
funny as
would
fuck.
be.
It would be good too. And let's face it, Hajime no Ippo.
You could do. I mean, you could do all of them. You could do Slam Dunk. You could do Free. You could do Prince of Tennis. You could do. There's a lot of them you can do, but it's just like in that moment, it'll be weird, and people would have to understand, like, oh, this is his internal monologue he's thinking about. Like, they'd have to do like that Inception type slowdown shit.
Yeah.
Where it's like, okay, these are his thoughts as he's like, and it would take a minute for people to catch on to it. That would be super fucking niche.
Yeah, that wouldn't work. I mean,
it would work well overseas, but not in the U.S.
So yeah, it ain't gonna work well in the U.S.
Especially like the soccer one they got. Oh, that would fucking destroy.
Captain Tsubasa? Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, yeah. That was destroy.
How y'all feel about the Power Ranger? Like, they getting ready to do an animated movie, and they gonna do a new, and the animated movie is gonna follow the comic continuity, and the new movie basically is going to have the old cast meeting the new cast. And basically, I don't know how that's gonna work, how they're gonna kick that franchise off, but I'm really looking forward to the animated movie because the comics have been just crazy as of late, and they've kind of spun off into their own direction. And I want to see it. Like, I want them to do this, and then I want them to make a series out of it because it's that good.
I mean, I'm a big Power Ranger fan. Don't get me wrong. The show, like, okay. I've watched a couple episodes of the newer shows, and I'm like, okay.
I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about them. Basically, what they did with Gridman, which is Superhuman, Samurai Cyber Squad. Yeah,
I know. They really, okay. They gonna be bringing in the old cast, be with the new cast. Like, okay, you've done this how many times now? Like, y'all really coasting off that shit.
They need what they should do. Here's what I'm gonna throw something at you, AJ, and you're gonna like it. Zack Snyder directs a gritty Power Rangers film.
I'm with it. I'm all the way with it.
Fuck it, give him Power Rangers and let him go dark with it, because everybody loved that fucking fan made shit that aired, and they'd fuck with that, because that's the one thing nobody has done with Power Rangers is done the gritty shit.
And that's what I'm saying. That's where the comic is now. Basically.
Yeah.
The comic basically is.
You had Shattered Grid, where you had Tommy stay evil and became Lord Drakkon and kill everybody.
Mm-hmm. Basically.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I mean, it could be done, but also, I need Nickelodeon to quit doing this half-season bullshit. I get 10 episodes in the fucking spring, and then I get 10 episodes in the fucking fall.
That's because they trying to overlap it, so that way when they bring the new one in, they could just slide it right back
Y'all
in
remember
there.
when we used to get like a whole fucking season, and like it would just be, you know,
It would just run, but then they had a lull between shows. So now they doing the mid season, and they doing that in regular TV too. Because
yeah,
if it's they don't want to have a lull, they want to give you a couple of weeks off. It's the same thing, basically, what's going on with the Marvel shows. You get like 2 weeks off, and then we run right into a new Marvel show, so or a movie. So that's why that Loki is going to probably end by the time them is coming out. Then you're gonna have, I think, Hawkeye, and then Hawkeye is gonna end right before Eternals come out, and then we're gonna have another show. Maybe I don't know what if Falcon and the Winter Soldier, I think, gonna have another season because it did say season 1 episode. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So we're gonna have multiple seasons of that. I think WandaVision was just a one shot to set her up, and they did that how they did that. But we're gonna have multiple seasons of Loki, multiple seasons of Falcon and the Winter Soldier. I forget the other show we gonna have. The other shows we finna have from them, but I mean Hawkeye. And then it's gonna be some stuff coming, but they basically got it set up now that it's gonna run into the movies, and I couldn't be more happier about it. But at the same time, it's just like that's where we at with it. But with Power Rangers, it's got it. Like I feel like now that you built this new universe with the new characters, you could do it animated. So the people who are live, I mean, only person that ain't alive is Trini, and I think the original, I don't know if Lord Zed passed or whatever.
Yeah, he did. He passed.
Yeah. So my thing is, you got basically everybody on deck to do it. So why not go ahead and do the animated series, and then you can put that out. It's a little bit easier than doing a full blown. We finna do a reboot and get all these new people in here, but we'll wait and see. Shoot, it ain't really too much going on. It's still been relatively quiet. I mean, we've been starting to get more and more news, but.
I mean, for now, but I mean, it's what it is. But like I'm hoping that they continue to still do more stuff with Power Rangers. But you know what I really want?
What?
I really need them to start bringing more Kamen Rider over here.
Yeah, that ain't happening.
It
ain't gonna happen. But I really want them to because
I do too.
Mm-hmm.
I do too, bro. Like, there's so much awesome shit that we're missing out on because
I should have my Kamen Rider Gaze belt right now, but I don't because I got a fucking order from Japan.
I watch Kamen Rider blow a motherfucker up.
Yeah.
He got pissed off at this one villain, and he beat the literal brakes off him until the guy was pleading for him to stop beating him. I'm like, oh, that ain't never happened in Power Rangers.
I mean, shit. Look at what was it? Fucking VR Troopers. They was cutting niggas in half left and right. I'm like, damn, this is rougher than I thought it was. And it's like, well, yeah, because Power Rangers had to come on a network. This was a syndication. Y'all can do whatever the fuck y'all want.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
All right. Yep. So I was rewatching. I'm like, fuck, dude. Like, dude, just split him up the middle.
Yeah, exploding. Falling out yeah, man. And then I gotta finish watching Grid Man because
like he straight split this man up the middle. Dude fell off in 2 directions and then blew up.
Yeah, they was with it back then. I'm waiting on them to start the new. I think they're gonna wait a couple of more years before they start doing the next. They're gonna probably wait till the manga finishes of Dragon Ball Super because Dragon Ball Super getting so crazy right now. It's just my god!
It's coming back soon.
Speaking of Dragon Ball, So I got through watching the April Fool's Day marathon of Dragon Ball GT. I still hate this shit, but
I'm finna watch it tonight.
the last two episodes of the last episode of GT, it has really two moments that I really really like. I liked when well, really three moments. Shenron, like, no, I'm taking this shit. We leaving. That's it. It's done. Fuck you. He goes, thank you. Fuck you. Bye. Boom. And he's taking Goku with him. And then before Goku leaves to go wherever Shenron's taking him, he says, hey, can we stop and see a few people first? And I'm like, okay, we're going to go see. He goes to Kame house, has one last fight with Krillin, and lets him get his W. And then disappears. I was like, Goku, you the MVP for that one, because it's like Krillin has never won against Goku, and Goku let him get his W.
He has won against Goku in Dragon Ball.
No,
when they first met.
Oh yeah, that.
Yeah, he said that. Like Krillin really is the person that put Goku on his path, because he was the only one besides Piccolo that gave him any type of challenge.
Yeah, and what is Goku's last act? One of his last acts of being alive do? He lets Krillin get that W, and then leaves. And then he goes to hell, sees Piccolo, tells him, "Man, you're gonna get out of here one day. You're gonna get out of here." And then shakes his hand. Piccolo turns around. This nigga pulls a Batman, gone. And I was like, you know what? That was the three good moments out this episode. And you know what? This show was bullshit. But you know what? These three moments were really, really good. So that's like it for me. I'm like, yeah, this show was bullshit, but those three moments were really good.
He was like, yeah, I'm with this. Well, I mean, I like GT for the simple fact that I like GT because of the fights. I like it with the fan service. A lot of people didn't like it. It's all good. I ain't tripping.
I mean, I hated the premise we're gonna make Goku a kid again. That was just kind of like, wait a minute. Like there's a whole bunch of plot holes I can honestly pull out. With the first one being, okay, if these Black Star Dragon Balls are tied to Kami, how the fuck do they even work if Kami's not the Guardian of Earth no more? It don't make no type of sense. It was just like a fucking excuse plot to get some shit going. It's like, yeah, that didn't make sense. And then the whole, just the whole universal, we're gonna go across the universe, get these damn Dragon Balls. When it didn't make sense. They was just doing shit just to like get some shit going. But I mean, it's what it was. I mean, honestly, this is why I say Yu Hakusho is better, but we're not going to go into that tonight.
Oh God, that's another one that would be great.
For
TV show or movie. Either one.
Yeah.
Either one. Detective, spiritual shit. Bruh.
Well, you got to go through the whole Yusuke being dead arc first.
Yeah, that would... Oh, my God. That's another one that would do really well. Anyway.
Yeah. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been another classic episode. I'm over here. Serizaku over here got me looking for GT. But then I remembered I need to finish. I need to catch back up on so much anime. I'm glad I still got my Funimation subscription. Because I'm about to go ahead and start watching Attack on Titan where I left off, which is the first season. And I got a long way to go because my boy Chris came out with the F Gabby song. And now I need to figure out who this is because I'm so far behind. I need to finish watching. I might get stars. Don't judge me because I'm gonna watch these My Hero. Like I'm about to start watching stuff, and I might start doing those reviews over there on Patreon because we be doing all the podcasts and the live shows and I'll be doing these real talks over here. But yeah, man, I just want to thank y'all, man, for keeping it solid and rocking with your boy, man. And we taking the whole show uh and the whole network to new heights. Breezy, I thank you, man, for getting up out of your captain's chair and coming to hang out with us pretty much the whole night. Because I
Yeah.
know you were supposed to be falling in and falling through here and there, and we appreciate you for coming back. And Serizaku, I appreciate you as always. Shout out to Hayes. You Ain't Lying podcast next Wednesday, 6 p.m. Central Time. And y'all know we gonna be at next Friday at 9 p.m. Man, hopefully, like we gonna start doing because it's been such a drought because of quarantine. I'm gonna start coming up with some like more free form topics. I've been saying that, and then we got the floodgates the last couple of weeks. But I feel like we need to have some more cause um some more real discussions about music and then in the blurdom at large. And I'm gonna definitely get in the lab and start cooking that up, and maybe we gonna start getting back to guests. Um so here's to another classic, y'all. It's Big Killzown, Breezy, Serizaku. And this has been Beats and Biz podcast. Shout out to Godzilla for winning. He sat up there and gave you boy. Go, I can't say it like you can say it, Sarazaku. So go ahead and take us out of here, man.
Man, Godzilla gave him the hands. He gave him the
Hands,
smoke.
tail, feet.
He tail whipped him, used that to charge up, and then the man hit him with it. And he laid him down for the 3-second tag. But before Godzilla could complete and get the 3, Mecha Godzilla had to show him fuck it all up.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, but he did give him a hot dog and a handshake, and you called it.
He gave him the hot dog and a handshake, man. You know what? For real talk, we need to get that. We need to get that up on the shirt.
Oh yeah, it's get ready. Look, we this close, ladies and gentlemen. So y'all make sure y'all keep liking and sharing and all of that, because it's all that's going down. So y'all definitely gonna get some of these. Y'all gonna be able to get the Kills on shirts, the You Ain't Lying shirts, the hot dog and the handshake. We're gonna have to make the hot dog and the handshake like a limited run. Like everybody can't just get that shirt.
Oh no.
That's gonna be like yeah, y'all gonna have to come up off some bread for that hot dog and the handshake.
That's gonna
And
be the shirt.
yeah, man, that's gonna be the one right there.
That's
So we're gonna be
gonna
back.
be the shirt of Beast and Best. I'm gonna have
Yeah,
hot dogs and handshakes on it,
yeah.
and that's gonna be the limited edition shirt.
I'm telling you, you got to come up with the what you call it, get the artwork, and then once we get everything rolling, like I said, that's gonna be like the limited edition one.
Put
Once
put
they gone, we're gonna put them in a vault, and we
put a
might
put
do
a
it
hot
like,
dog, put 2 hot dogs, and you see somebody shaking hands, and then on the back you just put hand them out.
all right,
All right, people.
yeah, all right, y'all. We appreciate everybody coming through. Shout out Hayes, shout out Xavier, shout out John, Abigail. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know where to find me to hit me up, man. It's your boys, and we out.